Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
6'10".
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at the Pelicans starting group. They've got Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Nash in at the one. And for Boston, well, Grant, something these teams have in common is their phenomenal rebounding ability. Who do you see winning the battle on the boards?
You know, it could go either way. I mean, frankly, sometimes there's an element of luck on the glass. So we'll just have to see whose way the ball is going tonight.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Outside Johnson. Going inside. Pass to Lopez. And that one drops.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's McGrady. Jacks up a three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's New Orleans now. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
At the line for the Pelicans, Brook Lopez.
The first one falls. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008-2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis, but in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Stockton. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, John Stockton. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. And it's New Orleans ball. Puts it up. Houston can't hit.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Nash, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Houston. 4 on the clock. Tipped away. Beyond the arc. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Holmgren. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Duncan. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Stockton. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots. I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Here's Duncan. Here's McGrady. Second chance effort. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Here's Nash. Johnson on the wing. Rebounded by Stockton.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Smitty, hate to say it, but the season is winding down. Has this year lived up to your expectations?
it has surpassed them. I knew we were in for an exciting year, but these teams, and the Stars especially, have just been on another level.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Celtics, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Well, for the Celtics, they're still in the playoff picture, but it's safe to say they were hoping to be in much better position by this point of the season.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lillard against Parker. Here's Wicks. Here's Robinson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Duncan
Rushing off the
Robinson.
contact well. Duncan Robinson is getting better at scoring while under pressure.
Pass to Garnett. Harden from outside. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Parker against Lillard. Parker passes to Smith. And here's Brown. And Gasol with the block.
Love how Gasol controls the court, always on the lookout to reject the shot.
Foul. Tony Parker.
And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Number one, Boston.
Their defense has really improved over the last month, guys. They have really guarded the lane extremely well.
At the line, Damian Lillard.
And he knocks down the first one.
Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Brown. Over Gasol. Brown, no good.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Lillard against Parker. Now here's Robinson. "41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Brown. And Gasol with the block. Here's Barry. Another one falls for Boston.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shot to stop the run. That one falls.
And though Parker has stretched his game out to the three-point line, he remains at heart a mid-range shooter.
Here's Harden. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
22. The Pelicans.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
We've got James Harden, and it's Barry in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Parker with it. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Parker. No good there.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Stockton. He has 6. Here's Barry. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans have developed a tremendous chemistry. Coach Willie Green said, quote, all of those guys play the game the right way. They want to be unselfish and make sure their teammates are involved. We're really fortunate as a team that our top guys bring that mentality on a nightly basis. Brian?
Yeah, chemistry and leadership. They have it. Thanks, Allie. A nice shot by Duncan.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Parker. And Gasol with the block. Harden from outside. Sinks it from distance. And it's a 12-point Boston lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. Fifth is Brook Lopez.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Johnson passes to Holmgren. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Hamilton. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's Houston. Knocked loose. Lopez passes to Nash. Back to Lopez. From 13. And it's Ewing with a rebound. The Celtics have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Stockton, covered by Johnson. Inside, here's Hamilton, rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And the Pelicans with possession here. A 12-point game. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Holmgren. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. To end the drought. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McGrady. Another shot. Here's Duncan. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Nash. Sweet little floater. Nash just got his second bucket of the night.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Ewing, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
First half, 2 minutes.
Pass to Nash. It's deflected. Here's Stockton. He has 6. A minute 39 left in the second. Here's Hamilton. Rebounded by New Orleans. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Holmgren got his second bucket.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. try and carve out some
Please give a big
easy
round of
buckets.
applause for your Celtics Youth Next team.
Will make substitutions.
For Celtics Entertainment.
And here's a look at the teams who have been piling up assists since the All-Star break. In the third spot, the Celtics.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
1:09 left in the second quarter. Robinson passes to Nash. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nash has gotten 4 this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Takes a 3. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they recover it. Ewing, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And lots of ground to cover when Holmgren comes down the lane like that.
First team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Chet Holmgren taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Harden, he's checked in for Boston. Parker, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good from Holmgren.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
Now here's Lillard. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. On the wing, Harden. Shoots over Robinson. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. Parker against Lillard. And here's Parker. He's got 5. Misses the jumper. And so it's Boston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
23.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Boston. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. Because we all know scoring on the break is so much easier. Finding open shots in the half court.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Right now, this game is being won.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Steve Nash.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor.
Personal foul.
They've got Holmgren. He's out there with Brook Lopez.
First team foul.
And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward.
At the line for 2, John Stockton.
And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Down by 15. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Johnson on the wing. To the inside. Houston. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Ewing. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Hamilton. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Hamilton's got 5.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Nash. He has 6. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Chet
Give him 8.
Holmgren.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And it gets
Tracy
even worse for them.
McGrady.
I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Tipped. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Tracy
Just such a
McGrady.
terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. New Orleans calls timeout.
And we
The
all
Pelicans
love to hear what
call
goes on
timeout.
in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on
Here
the
they
floor.
come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Out to the right wing. Here's Wicks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Tim Duncan.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans.
First team foul.
On Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, it's never easy taking the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some great basketball of late. And when you're winning, back-to-backs feel a lot easier to handle.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Boston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's McGrady. Three-pointer, no good.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, among the new trophies introduced last year, no doubt the Michael Jordan Trophy given to the league MVP is the most distinctive. And while its design elements honor aspects of Jordan's great career, he asked that the trophy not be fashioned in his likeness. Instead, Brian, the hope is for each recipient to be able to see themselves in the award.
All right, Allie, love that. Thanks. Stockton, count it. Stockton's got 10 points in the game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
High arcing shot. Nash misses.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on. And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Houston.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Duncan. To the left wing. Here's Stockton. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Throws it up high.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
Steve Nash.
Here's Stockton. 10 points for him. Pass to McGrady. Boston, no good that time either.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Get the ball to the right guy in the right spot. More often than not, you're coming away with points.
Stockton, the pass to Ewing. Second shot opportunity. Can't cash it in from close range.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Pass to McGrady. And he dunks it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Hamilton. Here's McGrady, covered by Smith. Rebounded by Lopez.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Stockton. And he drains the quick shot. Stockton's got 12 points.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pass to Nash. Here's Houston. Over to the wing. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. No good. A bit long that time. Here's Stockton. 12 points for him. Duncan, pass to Stockton. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment.
35.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Damian Lillard out there with James Harden. And it's Ewing, and it's the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5.
I'll tell you, for Parker's size, he has a lot of courage. Always a threat to get hammered inside.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Out to the right wing. From the high post. Tries again. And so he draws the foul. And into the line to shoot a pair.
Duncan Robinson.
It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He misses the free throw.
Tim Duncan.
Good on the second one. And the Pelicans shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Outside, Brown. Robinson on the wing, defended by Harden. Robinson passes to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Stolen. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the paint. Robinson with a steal. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Parker. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
I like that pass from Duncan Robinson, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Outside Harden. The offensive rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Parker. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. Parker outside. Now Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson. That one doesn't drop. Harden with the defensive effort. Barry, the pass to Ewing. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
Parker with it. And he's going for the oop here.
P.J. Brown.
Now here's Lillard. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Barry. And he drives in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ewing. Cans it from the wing.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
And here's Holmgren. Wide open. Here's Brown. Nails the baby hook.
P.J.
Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Lillard passes to Ewing. Here's Duncan. Lillard outside. There's the three. Rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Johnson. Pass to Brown. Now Holmgren. Takes a 13-footer. Deflected. Barry, the pass to Lillard. The drive by Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
How about that finish from Dame? Going up with force right there.
New Orleans calls timeout.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
Celtics Entertainment.
Now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them.
2 minutes remaining in
And
the
here's
game.
Parker.
2 minutes.
Here's Houston. The rebound, Celtics. Duncan's 1:49 left in the fourth. Lillard up top. Parker defending. To the left side wing. Here's Hamilton. An easy two on the layup.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Lillard against Parker. Pass to Lopez. Fade away. Boston with a rebound. Duncan's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
Tony
Only a
Parker.
2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Here's Hamilton, down low. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Tracy
That's an inspired
McGrady.
ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Houston. No good on the three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to McGrady. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Holmgren with the block. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Johnson. Some solid defense from Lillard. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd loving every...
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the... So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Johnson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Elijah Wan. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Davis at the 4. And for Brooklyn, they've got Nowitzki. Chamberlain is out there at Malone. Then there's Irving. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the board. It's clear these coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Doncic right side. Over Nowitzki. And that one's good. Doncic.
We know that Luke is a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Pass to Kuzi. Floats one up. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. Bounce pass from Olajuwon. Malone with the block. Here's Kuzi. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets a very good look and converts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Irving can't hit. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Here's Kuzi. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Irving can't hit.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Davis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. A floater. Tries again. Malone. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
First team foul. And at the line, 1
free throw drops from Malone.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Johnson. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Julius Irving. First personal
That's on
foul.
Julius Irving.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now, here's Malone. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Dirk Nowitzki.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Reedy's checked in for Olajuwon. Lucas comes in for Davis. Larry Bird's checked in for Doncic. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Wade. Back to Malone. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Malone.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well. Known for being a clever defender, Kid isn't afraid to take chances on that end and go for steals.
Johnson, the pass to Iverson. Over Wade. And Iverson gets it to go.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Kidd passes to Nowitzki. He dishes it to Malone. From about 19 feet, Nowitzki, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things in your own hands. Wade kicks to Kidd. Trains the three-pointer. Kidd's got 5.
Well, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Johnson, the pass to Reed. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now, here's Johnson after the miss from Karl Malone. Johnson against Kidd. Johnson, the pass to Lucas. And the dunk by Reed.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Kidd with it. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Bird.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools. Bird uses terrific court sense to see the play before it develops.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
The Bulls.
Bulls out front. They lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jack Vaughn has right now. Malone is out there with Irving. Then there's Wade. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. In these late stages of the season, Doris, all you have to do is look at the standings to see the importance of depth and what it means to these teams.
Well, Kevin, the deeper your team, the more luxury you have of spreading out those minutes. You're trying to minimize injury by not overplaying your stars. Now, teams outside the playoff picture, they don't have that luxury typically.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
And the Nets making a change here. Worthy's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. Last time out, he had 14 points. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis down low. Worthy on him. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Doncic against Irving. Nice D from Doncic. The Bulls with the lead. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Olajuwon. Goes back up. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Olajuwon with the block. To the middle, here's Davis. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Wade with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wade's got 5 points so far.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. McHale is checked in for the Bulls. Jeremy Lin comes in for Jalen Brunson.
On the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Lin. Here's Kuzi. 12 points his last outing. Irving from long range. And the Nets, another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Nowitzki's checked in for Brooklyn. On defense, the Nets. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Loads it up for Davis, and it's sent back by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Doncic, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Irving throws it down.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Lin. The pass to Doncic. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin.
Luka Doncic.
Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
The shot's good from Kuzi.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. Lin the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Ball's knocked loose. Davis finds Lin. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his 2nd make this quarter.
Irving passes to Chamberlain. Back to Irving. Doncic with the steal. McHale passes to Doncic. He can't get that one to fall.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Chamberlain. Got it. Good job in the low post. Chamberlain got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
McHale kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Irving passes to Kuzi. Now here's Nowitzki. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively. Right there playing solid D.
And so it's Brooklyn. bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of. And that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Johnson. Davis is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the shooting guard.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon. Back to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With greater penalties attached to those team fouls, Doors, how do you think that rule change has panned out?
Well, you saw the players adjust quite quickly to this rule change, frankly. It's opened up the floor, created a better product aesthetically. We want fast pace, show off all that athleticism, a perfect implementation of a rules change.
Here's Kuzi. 6 points for him. Outside Irving. Poked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Passes it to Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Kuzi passes to Irving. Pass to Kuzi. To the inside, Malone. It's rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Doncic wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. Unable to get that one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Basket counts. Johnson's got 9.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Let's go, everyone.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply played one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lucas is checked in for Anthony Davis. Bird comes in for Luka Doncic. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Stay here. Brooklyn basketball.
Here's Kidd. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Malone.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Pass to Wade. back to Kidd. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Magic Johnson. First personal foul.
And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Reedy's checked in for the Bulls.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Malone. Kicks it to Nowitzki. A second chance effort. And another shot. And he sinks the layup. Malone's got 7 points in the game.
And Malone, he is huge at that forward position. Just a muscular phenomenon who just wrecks the opposition in the paint.
Iverson dishes to Johnson. He takes it in. Reed the pass to Iverson. No good from 11 feet. The Nets with the lead. And it's Wade penetrating. Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jerry Lucas. First personal foul.
It goes on Jerry Lucas.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 3.
Last 2 minutes to play.
McHale outside. He kicks to Lynn. And the pass to Bird. To the left side wing. Brunson the pass to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Knocked away. Here's Wade. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
McHale against Kidd. McHale misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Brunson the pass to McHale. Now, here is Reed. Passes it to Brunson. That shot is off. Good defense by Kidd. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Lynn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Dwayne Wade. First personal foul.
Jeremy Lin with the great hairdo and the clever play. How about that fantastic ability to pick up the foul?
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts
Jeremy
tonight.
Lin.
And that one falls for Lynn. And the Bulls with some changes. Davis is checked in for Reed. Doncic comes in for McHale. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Jeremy Lin is an aggressive player, someone who will make things happen. I like how aggressive he is. He sets a tone with that aggression.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 6. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Bird. Excellent D there from Parrish.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Brooklyn.
Nets lead by 5.
44.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Wade on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. We've got Parrish. He's out there with Irving. Chamberlain is out there with Jason Kidd. And it's Kuzi in at the point. To the paint. Here's Kidd. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Doncic with the steal. Left side, Davis fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Chamberlain got 11 rebounds in the game. Kidd against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kidd passes to Kuzi. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Chamberlain.
And the Nets lead by 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Back to Davis. From 15 feet away, Davis can't get that one to fall.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Irving passes to Kuzi. Outside Kidd. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Doncic outside. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Kuzi. Outside Kidd. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bulls.
Anthony Davis.
They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Timeout called the Nets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So for the Nets, Malone's checked in for Parrish. And it's Nowitzki in for Kidd. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacque Vaughn told his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thanks, David. Malone, the pass to Nowitzki. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with Orlando, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Doncic, and it's sent back by Nowitzki.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Johnson. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Back to Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here is Davis. Shoots over Malone. And Davis can't get it to go. Nowitzki looking around. Shoots the 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss.
4th quarter.
Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. They get it back.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Here's Nowitzki. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
First personal foul.
And Nowitzki just so polished around the rim. The defense has to rough him up sometimes to try to stop him.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
That's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
For his size, Nowitzki's abilities as a shooter are really special. This guy can knock it down as if he played in the backcourt.
Chicago making a switch here. Iverson's checked in, and the Bulls call timeout here. They're down by 5. 1:43 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Liberty Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first points of the game.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Here's Nowitzki on target from 13 feet. And the Nets lead by 5.
These are the times when they need Nowitzki, and he has outstanding feel for these moments.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki's shot's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6.
What you love about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And the shot goes down.
Nowitzki.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Doncic left side. Outside, Davis. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good!
Luka Doncic.
And now they trail by just 4.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Allen Iverson. First personal foul. Team second.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by
And out
5.
the line, shooting 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Chicago calls timeout.
Let's go, everyone.
They trailed by 6.
To get loud in here for your
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Now, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Second personal foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Nets. And that's an intentional foul.
Bulls foul. Anthony Davis. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, Julius Erving.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So it's the Nets picking up the win.
Yeah,
a confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. And for the Spurs. And you look at both of these teams, the athleticism that's on display is tremendous.
Oh, yeah, these young boys got some bounce, but what I like is the skill in the basketball IQ combined with the athleticism. That's why you're seeing so many beautiful plays out here.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Howard. Here's Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. A sensational block. To the inside. Stockton. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Robertson. 10 points in his last outing. The shot by Howard, no good. And here's Boston. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Havlicek passes to Howard. Blocked.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Into the lane. The shot's good.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Robertson. Here's Havlicek. Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Here's Stockton. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Great positioning on the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Havlicek. And it's blocked. In transition, here they come. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Bill Russell.
Well, Boston's been a franchise that has sustained winning, Richard.
Yeah, they've had down years like anyone, but they don't have down decades. And the Celtics, they replenish as fast as any team outside of maybe their rival Lakers.
Knocked away. Now the Celtics on the move. Ooh, Howard with a block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Boston ball.
And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The Spurs, 4th.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Over Howard. Ewing, no good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And he lobs it up. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
Oscar Robertson.
Here's McGrady. And rejected. Here's Robertson. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
No, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Robinson, he's checked in for Russell.
Once again, everybody, for your Spurs Hype Squad, Dan Steve.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Duncan. The fadeaway. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
And the Spurs making a change here. Payton's checked in. And so Howard nails them both. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Celtics.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
They trail by 3. Payton with a steal. Pass to Robertson. Shoots over Harden. Here's Howard. And another shot. And the layup is good. Howard's got 6 points.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's McGrady. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And Robertson gets it to go.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Timeout called. The Celtics.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Boston's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now here's Harden. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Lillard passes to Harden. 5 on the clock. Here's McGrady. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Havlicek passes to Payton. There's the steal. And here they come. Here's Lillard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul.
That one's off. So both teams making some changes here.
At the line for the Celtics, Damian Lillard taking 2 shots.
second free throw is good.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Havlicek passes to DeBusschere. No good with the triple.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Harden. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Pass to Payton. Some solid defense from Lillard. Boston trailing. Outside Harden. Here's Lillard. Let's go with a three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The Celtics. 8.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. And it's Ewing in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sharman the pass to Daniels. Pass to Russell, down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound Boston.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Stockton. Still without a bucket.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Second personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Left side Carter. Ooh, poked away. Here's Hamilton. Launches a 3. Kept alive by Boston. It's good on the putback.
Patrick Ewing.
And it's all knotted up.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Spurs ball.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at San Antonio. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, there's the Celtics. They're just 4 spots down from them.
You know, for the Celtics, they won't have home court advantage in the playoffs, and lots of people thought they'd be able to host first-round games.
Clock at 4. Carter, the pass to Sharman. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. A shot from the high post. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Tim Duncan.
Duncan's got 5.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Tim Duncan.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Dwight Howard.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
First one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Duncan, guarded by Russell. The fader. That one's wide left.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Hamilton. Driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Howard's shot's good.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Stockton. Still no points. Pass to McGrady. Buries it from three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
3.
Carter with it. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's English. And there's the lob. And there's the rejection. Here's McGrady. He's got 5. Again, the Celtics. Good for 2 more. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs.
Here's Robertson.
Dance team, come on.
Drives to the hoop. There's the block.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
Still
Gasol's check in for Boston.
Checking in for the Celtics. Mark Gasol.
The Spurs have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Dwight Howard.
Howard's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
.127 left in the first half of this game. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Tracy McGrady. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Here's Robertson. Over to the left wing. Outside Peyton. Pulls up. They get it again. Robinson. And Gasol with the block.
Oh, this is what Gasol can do at over 7 feet. Big blocks and constant pressure on the shooters.
Fires top of the key. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Hamilton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Shot is up. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Stockton pass to Gasol. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Havlicek. Oh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's McGrady. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Tracy McGrady.
McGrady's got 10 points in the quarter.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Here's Robertson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front. They lead by 2.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Boston found themselves in a close game in the first.
They were in a rough spot down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that. It took them a little while to get going, but you love what they did in the second quarter.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Havlicek. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. And for Boston, basket counts. Hamilton's got 8 points.
Hamilton.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Second, the Spurs. Fourth, the Celtics.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Here's Stockton. No made baskets yet. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Carter. Here's Robertson. He's got 9. It's good. Off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Hamilton. This one for 3. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 8 now. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Bill Russell.
And it's a tie ball game.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. McGrady, the pass to Duncan. Here's Stockton. Got a piece of it. to the wing on the left. Here's Havlicek. And San Antonio again with a bucket. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And Boston calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
When we got the Spurs Hype Squad.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard passes to Duncan. Outside Harden. Here's Barry. Hits the trifecta. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
DeBusschere passes to Howard.
Celtics foul. Patrick Ewing. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Dwight Howard.
And that one falls for Howard. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
From the top of the key, the rebound by DeBusschere.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Inside, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Lillard. San Antonio with a rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now. Here's DeBusschere. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Lillard outside. Pass to Ewing. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Here's Sharman. He's scoreless. That one is off. Some solid defense from Lillard. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The rebound by DeBusschere.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And then Russell with the double.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Boston calls timeout. Dwight Howard really making a difference here.
He's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Wow, let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs Hype Squad.
And looking at the small forward position, here are the most dangerous outside shooters who continue to do damage and give defenses fits. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. Payton against Lillard. Outside Harden. And there it is for him.
I love watching Harden work through these challenges, accepting contact and finding ways to score.
Payton against Lillard. Payton passes to Carter. Down low. It's intercepted. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Harden. Oh, Robinson with a block. "59 seconds left in the third quarter. English passes to Carter. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Here's Payton. Boston with a rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
First free throw is good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He does not get the second one. San Antonio leading. Pass to Daniels. 11 feet out. Barry pulls it in. Barry's got his 4th rebound in this one for the tie. Blocked! And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Celtics ball. Celtics substitution. Richard Hamilton.
Nine seconds left in the third. Pass to Barry for the lead. Drills it from deep. Barry's got 6 here in the quarter. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
3 quarters of play and a close one here.
Spurs.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Get up, get ready, and get loud, because here comes fourth.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Stockton, the pass to Ewing. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And for Boston, here's Robertson. Rebounded by Stockton.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
John Stockton.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Carter, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Hamilton.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The Spurs making a switch here. Russell is checked in. The Celtics with the lead. Stockton, the pass to McGrady. Here's Ewing, guarded by Howard. The rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Robertson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Picked his pocket. And he's going for the lob. Poked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Payton's checked in for San Antonio. Harden, he's checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Robertson. Outside Payton. Pass to Robertson. Clock is at 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. And for Boston, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Harden with it. Pulls it. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Payton. Pass to Havlicek. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Great open look there.
Tracy McGrady.
And the Celtics lead by 2.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
Here's Robertson. The steal. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Russell.
Couldn't avoid the charge, even with the little hop step.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
For Boston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
Dave DeBusschere.
Harden against Payton from the baseline. Harden misses. San Antonio has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Robertson. And right through it goes.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Boston calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
As always, Allie, thank you. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Timeout Spurs.
Okay, everybody, time to get up and get loud right now.
Carter, he's checked in for Payton. The Celtics making a switch here. Pass to Robertson. Rebound Boston.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
McGrady. Three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. McGrady, the pass to Duncan. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's McGrady. And that one is hammered home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounced like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to DeBusschere. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Dave DeBusschere.
The Celtics shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Here's McGrady. Offline with a 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. .44 seconds left in the fourth. Here's McGrady. The rebound by DeBusschere. To the middle. Outside Carter. Pass to Robertson. To take the lead. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Howard, the pass to Russell. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And Boston calls time here. The score tied at 55. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here are the Celtics.
Into the lineup for your Spurs.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Stockton. 4-3. No good from three-point range. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The score tied at 55. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's time to get up and get loud.
Here's Havlicek. Oh, he got it! He got it to go at the buzzer!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable.
50 seconds.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Indiana Pacers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. So with Bosch on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. He's out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Bryant. Then there's West. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, we've got Durant. Morant is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Embiid. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Morant with it. Jordan outside. The pass to Embiid. Morant outside. Kicks to Durant. 6 to shoot. For 3. They get the rebound. Embiid, the pass to Jordan. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Jordan often gets his hoops off the dribble, but he also is capable as a catch-and-shoot guy.
To the middle, here's West. And he uses the glass on the way.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Embiid. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. And last game, their bench came alive. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Butler. Bank shot, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve. And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
West dishes to Hill. Over Butler. Hill, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jordan against Bryant. Embiid. Pacers with the rebound. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Jordan. Rebound by Grant Hill. And so Hill bring it up for Indiana. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Morant.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Free throw good, West. Clark, you know him well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They've played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
Here's Abdul Rauf. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. West passes to Bryant. From the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They shot the lights out from deep and nearly stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And the Bucks with some changes. Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant, and Mullins subbed in for Michael Jordan. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. Abdul Rauf against Halliburton. Passes it to George. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Leonard missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Halliburton, that's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Kobe Bryant.
Abdul Rauf against Halliburton to stop the run. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Pacers leading by 11. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tell you what, Bryant keeps relentless pressure on the defense by staying in attack mode, making them foul him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
The three from George. George missing again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now against Abdul Rauf. To end the cold streak. Good work defensively by Yao.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So with Leonard on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Butler out there with Durant. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Jordan. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's West. Second chance shot. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from KD. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And a look at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Take a look at Jordan.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Here's KD. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
And it's sent back by KD. Down low. Here's Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Elvin Hayes.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Now here's Frazier. And Durant sends it back.
For all the scoring, KD's 7.5-foot reach can sometimes get overlooked. He said, let me remind you with that rejection.
Now here's Frazier. Following the miss by John Morant. Frazier the pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
The Bucks working the ball around. Lobbed up there for KD.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Hill kicks to Hayes. They could use a bucket, and it's KD with the rebound. Bucks trailed by 5. Morant outside. Pass to Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
So timeout called here. The first for Indiana.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Get loud once again for us.
Jokic is checked in for the Bucks. George comes in for Butler. Bosh is checked in for the Pacers. Jason Tatum comes in for Hayes. Pass to Frazier. No good there. Great D that time from Jordan. Nice D from Frazier. Pacers leading by 3. Tatum finds West. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hill passes to West. Nailed from three-point land.
Jerry West.
West has got 7.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Bucks.
Durant drains it from distance.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Frazier against Jordan.
2 minutes.
Frazier the pass to West. Bosh high post. Over Jokic. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
To the paint. Here's Morant. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
A different look for Milwaukee. Leonard, he's checked in for Durant. Mullen comes in for Jordan. And it's Abdul-Rauf in for John Morant. Yao, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for Frazier. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Scoreless thus far. Kicks it out to Mullen. Tatum against George. Over Tatum. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. George has got his first bucket in this one. Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. From 13, inside Tatum.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
To the inside, Jokic. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll get going after this.
28.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. Things were going Indiana's way from the beginning. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. And they were rolling in that first quarter, up by 15 at the end of it. Momentum shifted quite a bit during the season. And that'll about do it as we get ready.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Bosh on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Abdul-Jabbar is up there with Hayes. And it's Hill. Then there's West. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Morant passes to Embiid. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Butler with the ball. West picks him up. Morant passes to Butler. Over West. And again, the Bucks miss.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice ball movement that time by Bryant, and I don't think he gets enough credit, guys, for how good a passer he is.
Outside, Jordan. Now the pass to Embiid. Morant against West. Morant passes to Jordan. Over Bryant. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Kobe up high, down hard.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes to KD. From downtown. And again, the Bucks miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Boy, right now, Kobe's turning that grease on the stove up, folks. He is on fire. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Jordan kicks to Morant. Back to Jordan. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
Second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
Free throw good, West. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before, teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Halliburton's checked in for West. George passes to Butler. Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to George. Can they get it? Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bryant the pass to Frazier. Rebounded by the Bucks. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Pacers foul.
Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot Factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
A different look for Milwaukee. Jokic, he's checked in for Embiid. Leonard comes in for Butler. And Mullen subbed in for Michael Jordan. The Pacers also changing it up. Yao, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Bosh comes in for Hayes. And it's Jason Tatum in for Bryant.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here are the Pacers now. This run now up to 13-2. Frazier kicks to Halliburton. Down low. Here's Yao. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Yao Ming.
And the Pacers lead by 18.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history. And star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players of the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. To the paint, Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, you know what? Abdul Rauf is not an assist machine, but leave a guy that open, and he'll make you take notice.
Halliburton passes to Tatum. Yao kicks to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Halliburton hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go.
The Pacers.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with George on the bench, this is who Adrian Griffin has out there. Jordan is out there with John Morant. And it's Durant. Then it's Butler. And it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. Morant against Halliburton. Shoots. Jordan can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get. Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Durant commands so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
Bryant looking it over. Pass to Hayes. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Embiid's there. And the rejection by Embiid. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Indiana ball.
West is checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers. Jerry West.
Outside, Kobe. 5 to shoot. Plenty of space. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Timeout called. The Bucks. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Now here's Morant. Outside, KD. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second personal foul.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years. And continuing to do just that.
And the second free throw, good.
Kevin Durant.
And he nails the 3rd. Pacers leading by 19 points. West outside. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Embiid.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Brett Hill. First personal foul.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Monday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And KD drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Bucks trailed by 17. Here's Butler, and he makes the 8-footer. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, I like the way Butler is just patient in his release. Doesn't allow the defender to affect his shot.
Jordan with the steal. Over Bryant. No good from Jordan.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the rejection by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Jordan. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go.
Second personal.
It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Hill passes to Abdul-Jabbar. The shot missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Morant kicks to Jordan. Durant in the corner. Clock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 15.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
It's time for Pacers.
They're behind by 15.
Once again,
141 left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Indiana.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight will make it 3-0 for the year, with one left to be played against Milwaukee.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Kobe Bryant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Durant. And again, the Bucks miss.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
They get it back. Here's Embiid. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Hill looking around. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.